Yeah, hi there. These comments are for, I'm going to just use your initials here, K. I just read your independent writing practice test number 28. So with yours, I got kind of good and bad news. The good news is you actually have a very clear organization. It's very easy to see what you're doing in your different paragraphs, and each paragraph has a topic, and that's good. For example, in your second paragraph, you say it starts getting noisy from the beginning of the construction. I know that that relates to your first key point in your thesis, which is noise. Or in your third paragraph, you say many people frequently visit a place where a movie theater is. The traffic around the place gets busy. And that relates to your second key point. So in terms of organization, you're actually in pretty good shape. I would like you to develop your ideas a little bit more. So you say there is, for example, a mid-sized movie theater in Ontario Mills around which a number of cars are often stuck. I often feel irritated when driving there. So what you have to do now is say, okay, there are neighborhoods located close to Ontario Mills, and in these neighborhoods, these drivers have to deal with this traffic from the movie theater all the time. So if you did something like that or mention that, that would further support, I think, the argument that you're trying to make there. So I think your third paragraph needs a little bit more development, and maybe instead of bringing up 2 key points, you might bring up 3. For example, you might say noise, busy traffic, and crime. And then you might mention the causal relationship between building the movie theater and then possibly leading to an increase in crime. All right, so that's really the main thing. Is you have pretty good control, I think, of your vocabulary and your grammar. You have a good concept of how to organize. You just need to develop your ideas a little bit more than what you're doing. So that's really your main weakness right there. It's just your development. Okay, so let's take a look at the scores. I think you're going to fit in the 3 range. I'm going to put you at about 3.5 out of 5, or 22 points out of 30. Just for the main reason is you need to develop your ideas a little bit more. Now, one of my writing lessons, if you go to the writing section of my course, I can't remember which one it is, but one of them does talk about how to develop your ideas more. So you might want to review that lesson, and you might want to work on your vocabulary a little bit. I don't know if you weren't able to think of ideas, or you didn't have the vocabulary to consider those ideas. I'm not exactly sure what happened with it, but anyway, for the purposes of our class, you got 3.5. That's going to put you at about 82% on this particular assignment. All right?